I got into an altercation in Home Depot parking lot the other day, and this bitch called the cops on me. Now, I've got neighbors, so I'm used to it, but at the same time, it's like, hold up, motherfucker. I didn't break anything. I didn't hurt anybody. I didn't set nothing on fire. So, of course, the cops are going to show up because it wasn't a protest. But let me walk you through this. I pull into the parking lot, and I see a spot open at the very front, and that makes me happy. I pull into that spot only to realize that the person in front of me is taking up half of my spot. Now, I'm pissed, okay? In that moment, it doesn't matter who is in that vehicle. It could be Steve Irwin, Jesus Christ, or my own grandmother. I don't care. If you park like that, you're a piece of shit. And for some reason, I feel like it's my job to tell you that. But before I can even do that, I have to figure out how to fit my vehicle in this mess that you've made. Because this is my spot now, like I'm committed to it. You're not taking it from me. So I had to inch up real slow until my bumper was pretty much touching their bumper. Well, as soon as that happens, the lady gets out of her vehicle, runs back to mine, I get out, and she gets in my face and's like, drive much, motherfucker? And it kind of threw me through a loop because I'm the one that's supposed to be upset, you dumb bitch. You know? I was like, what the fuck are you yelling about? She's like, you hit my truck. I was like, no, I didn't. Honestly, I was like, it's close. It's close. You know, like it's closer than the gap in my teeth. You know, if you looked at it, it was closer than some Alabama cousins. But let me tell you something. If my front bumper and her back bumper was my lips and my cousin's lips, it wouldn't have been incest. I'll tell you that. If I did touch it, okay, whatever. That's all I did. I touched it. There was no hit. There was no damage, okay? Like, if her car was an asshole and mine was a dick, she'd still be able to shit just fine. Then she started shouting like, oh, insinuating that I'd done enough damage to cause her bodily harm, when it was very obvious that it was exaggerated because Helen Keller could have assessed the damage done to her vehicle because there was none. I didn't hit her. I wanted to now. Like, I just wanted to just get in my car, back up, and finish the fucking job. You know? Like, I've never wanted to actually hit a woman, but like I was damn sure thinking about licking a shopping cart and coughing into her esophagus. But then her husband gets out of the car and I was like, yes, you could get it. He got out and he was like, you hit truck. I was like, shut the fuck up, Tarzan. Get back in the vehicle. I was like, look how she's parked over this line. Are you fucking blind? He's like, those lines don't mean shit. I'm a truck driver. I was like, and I talk about my dick online. It's not fucking career day, dude. I got tired of arguing. I was like, you know what? Do something about it. Okay? And this bitch was like, how about I call the cops? And I was like, I don't give a shit. You know, because that's just something you say. You know, but she called him. But I have a suspended license, so I'm thinking there's a chance I could go to jail here. So I'm like, fuck it. Might as well put on a show. So while she's on the phone with 911, I'm like, oh, fuck. I'm losing so much blood from where you backed into me. I hope they get here fast. And she's like, now he's acting like we backed into him. Please hurry up. He's deranged. So the cops show up and I start acting normal. She's over here telling them I'm psychotic and I'm just calm, cool, and collected. And they're like, what? And she's like, well, look at the damage. Look at the damage. But there was no damage. And they're like, ma'am, I don't see anything, but like all we can do is, since it's private property, is exchange information and you can contact his insurance company and turn it in through them. And she's like, I don't want to do that. And it's like, no shit, because there's nothing to turn in. So at the end of the day, she was just a self-entitled asshole who wanted something out of nothing. And they had us separated, so I didn't get the satisfaction of her seeing my face at the end, knowing what a big loser piece of shit she was. So I made this video just for that. I hope it finds its way to you. And I hope you know that thanks to you, I have your address now. And I'm not going to come to your house, but in 3 to 5 business days, you will be receiving one of my fuckface bracelets in the mail, free of charge. Merry Christmas, bitch.